ino bafite ikibazo cya junk food cy'ibiryo, bafite ikibazo cya junk food, ibiryo bibi. Twe dufite kubura ibiryo ariko utwo dufite duke ni twiza. Donc izo ni strategy.
So the struggle that people here face, like there's junk food complaint, but in Africa we even need the small food to survive. So there is always these differences.
Ino habindwara ya kanseri kubera ari ama junk food amajimeo n'ibindi. Twebwe nta kanseri nyinshi zihaba uretse ubwo batangiye kurya ibiryo byino, ariko ikibikiriya ni malaria.
In the northern hemisphere, there's much of cancer, and even though in Africa now it has started, but we are challenged more by malaria than here.
Hano ubwo umuntu ngo yishwe na malaria bahamagara ibitaro byose byo kwisi ngo baze babaze icyo kintu, ariko iwacu uvuze malaria n'umuganga ngo yari kuri kiosk kugura kinini di paracetamol yari cyangwa twese turabaganga kuri malaria, ariko ino
if they find malaria in you here, you are directly admitted and you are taken care of. But in Africa, if you complain of having malaria, they will send to a pharmacy because everyone is expected to have the malaria. Joel chapter 2 verse 20.
Imana iravuga kuri izi hemisferi zibiri hano, ariko Bibiri ivuga kuri hemisferi y'amajyaruguru aha turi muri Amerika cyangwa se mu Buraya n'ahandi. Ngo Yoeli 2:20.
Joel chapter 2 verse 2.
Ngo ahubwo ingabo z'ikasikazi nzazishira kure yanyu zirukane zigeze mu gihugu kitera kandi kiri mu busa. Izi imbere zigwe mu nyanja y'Iburasirazuba, izi inyuma zigwe mu nyanja y'Iburengerazuba, kandi kunuka kwazo kuzazamuka, kandi umunuko wo kubora kwazo uzazamuka kuko zakabije gukora ibikomeye.
But I will remove far from you the northern army, and will drive him away into a barren and desolate land, with his face toward the eastern sea and his back toward the western sea. His strength will come up and his order will rise, because he has done monstrous things.
He has done
monstrous things.
ubugome bukabije.
He has done a great evil.
Imana iriyavuga uburyo iza intervene kurwanya iki kidayimoni kiri mu hemisfere y'amajyaruguru. Hari n'ahandi ivuga kuri hemisfere sud, ariko nta mwanya reka twihuta.
Here God speaks about of how he's going to intervene to fight this demon of northern hemisphere.
Ndetse hari n'intambara hagati y'ibi bidayimoni byombi bishaka gukonkera mu gitabo cya Daniel aho yavuze umwami w'amajyaruguru n'umwami w'amajyepfo.
And there is also a war that will start between these two rulers, and Daniel mentioned it of the northern and the southern ruler.
Icyagatatu ikidayimoni cyagatatu cyangwa se imbaraga za gatatu n'abategeka isi y'umwijima.
The third is the ruler of this darkness of this age.
Abategeka isi y'umwijima.
The ruler of darkness of this age.
Kuki isi yitwa umwijima?
Why is the world called the city
of darkness?
It's because it does not know Jesus.
Yesu niwe mucyo.
Jesus is the light.
Urugo rudafite Yesu ni urugo rw'umwijima.
If a family has no Jesus, it's a family of darkness.
Umutima udafite Yesu ni umutima w'ijima.
If a heart does not have Jesus, it's a heart of darkness.
Ibirori bitarimo Yesu ni ibirori byijimye.
If a ceremony has no Jesus in it, it's a dark ceremony.
Ubwenge budafite Yesu ni ubwenge bwijimye.
A wisdom, a knowledge that has no Jesus is a dark knowledge.
Amafaranga atarimo Yesu ni amafaranga yijimye.
A money that has no Jesus in it, they are money that are equipped with darkness.
Imishinga itarimo Yesu ni imishinga iri mu mwijima.
Project with no Jesus, they are dark projects.
Danieli reka tuvuge rero kuri iyi myuka itegeka ibihugu.
So among these rulers that lead these nations,
iyo nditegeka amakontinent atanu,
these rulers do not rule the 5 continents
cyangwa se hemisferi ko ari ebyiri,
or the 2 hemispheres,
ahubwo yitegeka buri gihugu.
but these rulers, they rule each nation.
Iyi ni rank ya gatatu.
This is the 3rd rank.
Satani,
there's a Satan and his advisors.
nibo bakomeye.
They are the greatest.
Bagaha ubutware abahagarariye amakontinent.
And they give authority to the rulers over the continents.
Muri strategy y'abari abagacamo isi kabiri, hemisfere nord na hemisfere sud.
In their authority, they divide the regions into 2, northern and southern hemisphere.
Ariko kugira ngo nabo bakore none bakaderega buri kidayimoni kiba ikigenerale muri buri gihugu.
But they delegate each demon to be a general in each continent.
Buri gihugu.
Each country.
Buri gihugu gasanga gifite umwiharuko kuruta uw'abandi.
Each nation will have its specific conflict than others.
ugasanga igihugu kimwe cyuzuyemo indyarya gusa, ikindi gihugu cyuzuyemo abantu bavugiraho nabo nta bwenge.
You will find one country is full of hypocrites, and other country has people with a lack of wisdom.
ugasanga igihugu kimwe kiracuruza cyane ibiyobyabwenge, ikindi gihugu gicuruza amata.
And you will find one country they sell much of drugs, and in another country their business is to sell milk.
ugasanga ikindi gihugu gicuruza indaya,
You will find one country is full of prostitution,
ikindi gihugu gicuruza impinja.
and other country they sell babies.
Donc buri gihugu biterwa rero n'umushefu washyizwe muri icyo gihugu.
So it depends on the ruler or the general that is in that country.
aragenda ki daimoni satani abanye n'abandi imyaka myinshi.
So Satan is used and has lived with people for so long.
azi comportement zaki, azi behavior z'abantu, azi uko abantu bayita.
He understands our behavior very well.
rero iyo abona trend cyangwa icyo mwita culture, imico y'abantu igenda, abantu bagenda bemera ikintu kimwe, aragenda akabaremera rero ukuntu agashiramo ibidaimoni ukuntu bizayobora abantu muri ya mico bemera.
When he sees people are focusing on there's something trending in the culture, he makes sure that he puts in place something that is going to be ahead of us.
kuko afite experience yo kubana n'abantu cyane, yabanye n'abantu kuva igihe cya Adam.
Because he's so much experience, he has lived with men from the beginning with Adam.
azi uko abantu bateye nuko bameze.
He understands the behavior and the conducts of
rero
human
satani
beings.
yiga psychology y'igihugu, baba daimoni bareba ibihugu biga psychology y'abantu na mentalite yayo, hanyuma bakabakorera ibintu bijyanye nabo.
So they will make sure they take time to learn and study psychology of human beings and also the world system, and they make sure they put in place something according to our
muri Danieli
desires.
10:12-13
In the book of Daniel 10:12-13,
no kuri 20,
and we jump to 20.
ngo herako arambwira ati witinya Danieli, kuko uhereye ku munsi watangiriye gushakisha no gusobanukirwa no kwicisha bugufi imbere y'Imana yawe, amagambo yawe yarumviswe kandi niyo anzanye. 13 ngo ariko umutware w'abami b'Ubuperesi, Ubuperesi uyu munsi ni Irane, ngo yagize iminsi 21 ambuza kukugeraho, ngo nyuma Mikayeli umwe mu batware bakomeye aza kuntabara, ntinda mu bami b'Ubuperesi. 20 ngo arambaza ati uzikinzanye aho uri Daniel, aho uri? ngo dore ubu ngiye gusubirayo kurwana n'umutware w'Ubuperesi, ngo nimara kugenda umwami w'Ubugiriki nawe arahera kwaze. Donc urumva ni daimoni wari uhagarariye Ubugiriki na daimoni wari uhagarariye Iran.
Daniel, then he said to me, do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart and to understand and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come because of your words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days, and behold, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left alone there to the king of Persia. Then he said, do you know why I have come to you? And now I must return to fight the prince of Persia, and when I have gone forth, indeed the prince of Greece will come.
Reka mbibutse gatoya gusa makuru.
Just let me remind you quick.
Igihe cya Danieli,
The time of Daniel,
igihugu cyari gikomeye igihe cye yari Babylon.
the great country then was Babylon.
Babylon yari ikomeye cyane.
Babylon was powerful then.
Nyuma yaho
Then after that time,
yaje kugira iyerekwa.
he had a vision.
Babylon ni Iraq y'uyu munsi,
Babylon is today's
ariko
Iraq,
yari yarafashe isi yose.
but he has conquered the world then.
Noneho aza kugira iyerekwa,
Then he had a vision.
rero asobanura inzozi za Nebukadineza.
He interpreted the dreams of Nebuchadnezzar.
Abona abami bazakurikira,
He saw the kings who will follow his kingdom.
ubwami bwa Iran ariyo Perisi.
The kingdom of Persia.
Aho niho ba Mordecai bari na ba Esther,
And this is when Mordecai and Esther were in that kingdom of Persia.
Abaperisi.
In Persian.
Bukeye abo Imana imwereka nanone ubwami buzakuraho Abaperisi nabo ari ubwami bw'Abagiriki.
And he saw after the Persian kingdom, the Greece will take over.
Bwaje gutangizwa n'umugabo witwaga Alexander ukomeye.
And the great Alexander became the ruler.
Bukeza kubona ubwami buzakurikira bw'Abaroma,
And he saw the kingdom after the Greece was Romans.
aribwo bwa Julius Caesar,
And this was Caesarea Julius.
Jules Caesar.
Julius is the Caesar.
Yesu yavutse rero kuri ubwo bwami
And on their kingdom, that's when Jesus' descendants came
bw'Abaroma.
of Romans.
Rero Danieli
So for Daniel,
yari masenga
he was praying
ngo Abayuda batahe iwabo.
for the Jew will not go to his place.
arasenga,
he prayed,
ntiyagira breakthrough, ntiyabasha gupfumura,
but no breakthrough through his prayers.
arasenga,
He prayed,
wapi,
he could not break through.
umunsi wa mbere
On day 1,
makumyabiri,
day 20,
makumyabiri n'umwe,
on day 21,
yicaye mu cyumba asenga, abona marayika muhagaze.
as he was praying in his room, he saw the angel appearing to him.
Ni ngaho yakamubwira ngo Daniel we warakoze kutabivamo.
It's as if he would tell Daniel, thank you for not giving up.
Ngo ndahira ngo nkubwire ibintu bitamenyerewe kumva.
I want you to know things that are are normal.
But wa munsi wa mbere wapfukamye,
From day 1 that she prayed,
igisubizo cyavuye mu ijuru.
your answer was delivered from heaven.
Imana yarantumye ngo nze nkubwire ko wumvishwe.
God sent me to tell you that your word has been heard.
Atari ko kuva mu ijuru no kugera aha nagombaga guca mu kirere cy'ubuperesi.
But from heaven to here, I was supposed to go through the heavens of Persia.
Bageze mbasanga umwami waho wa mujenero nababwiye wo mu rwego rwa gatatu.
And now when I got to the heavens of Persia, I found the ruler, the third general, the general third grade. He was there.
Wo mu rwego rwa bashinzwe ibihugu.
Or the third level, those who are in charge of nations.
Sanga yashizeho mu nzira marode block ngo ntutambuke.
He had put in place a barrier that I could not break through and pass.
Kandi nje sinzi kurwana.
And I cannot fight.
Nje ndi marayika w'ubutumwa.
I am the angel, the messenger.
Ngacaha.
I will go here.
Ngasanga banje.
I will try to equip you. When I return,
ngasanga banje.
they blocked me.
Ku munsi wa makumyabiri n'umwe.
On day 21,
ntabaza ijuru.
I call upon heaven.
Imana bati mu kirere banzitiye w'igihugu yanze ko
I told God, the prince of this heaven could not let me go to deliver the message to Daniel.
Wow. Imana yohereza Mikayeli.
Then God sent Michael.
Ukubite bari abantu
So go and break them.
Ngo Mikayeli araza.
So the angel Michael came.
Niyo mpamvu mbonye.
So that's why you see me here.
Umunsi watangiye gusenga naraje.
But you need to understand, from day 1 when you pray, your words were heard.
Hari igihe usenga amasengesho akagira umwaka abiri bidacamo, ujye umenya ko hari umwami w'ico kirere wanze ko marayika kuzanira ubutumwa. Ugomba kubimenyera.
Sometimes you do everything possible to pray from 1 year, 2 years, but nothing works. You need to understand that in that heavens, in that region, there's an enemy or spirit that attacks you. You need to understand this.
Bati no Daniel reka nkungura ubundi bwe.
So let me tell you this, Daniel.
Bati buriya ndacyafite ibibazo cye.
I still have problems.
Wewe wasubijwe.
You have answered. You have been answered.
Daniel.
And this is what the angel speaking to Daniel.
Bati ariko nyenda cyafite intambara.
But I still have a war to fight.
No bahamagaraye.
So they have been communicated.
Kugira ngo nsubire mu ijuru nibibazo.
So for me to return to heaven, there is problem. So again, I'm going to face the angel, the angel of Persia, the ruler of Persia. But also,
itinerere nahawe nizira gucamo iraca mu Bugiriki, ndongera kandi ndwane n'umutware w'Ubugiriki.
My itinerary to return, I'll have to go through Greece, which means I will face the ruler in Greece.
Batariko.
But for you, Daniel.
Mwene izo ntambara sinzi ndwana zirwana General Mikayeli.
But such warfare, I don't fight. It has to be Michael, the general, to fight.
Mikayeli ni uza kundwanirira.
Michael is the one to fight for me.
Iyo ni imyuka ishinzwe ibihugu.
So these are the spirits in charge of each nation.
Imyuka ya kane.
And the fourth spirit
ni imyuka mibi yitwa mibi y'ahantu ho mu ijuru.
They are called spiritual host of wickedness in heavenly places.
Imyuka mibi.
The spirit of wickedness
y'ahantu ho mu ijuru.
Of heavenly places.
Iyo ni mibi cyane.
They are wicked.
Kuko iraza influence ibitekerezo by'abantu.
Because when this spirit come, they influence the mindset of people.
Muri iyi myuka.
In these spirits,
harimo afite abandi rero nibo badayimoni.
So these what we call the demons.
Abana ba executive bo ku rwego rw'imirenge.
These are the level of the execute, or as if we call them executive in the village. No.
Nyumba kuma ashobora kugukura mu gihugu kiruka ntibasiba mu nza bayinjiye ashobora kukubuza amahoro bariya ntibaryama.
They are like the leaders in the neighborhood. They do not sleep. They are work day and night. They don't let you breathe.
Baraza ngo ndiwakuyeho trash.
Oh, they will come and say there is a trash. You did not dump your trash. You did not pay the taxes in the neighborhood. Where were you yesterday?
abashitsi barayi wanyu ni bande.
Who were the people at your house last
Satani
night?
agira abanyumba kumi rero.
So Satan has people in charge of neighborhoods.
dore uko bakora.
So this is how they work.
wa mu generale wo mu mwuka wa Satani ushinzwe igihugu
The evil general who is in charge of nation,
agenda ashiraho abakomando bashinzwe uturere za province kuzagera neza ku mazi 10.
he will put in place people in charge of a country, of a cities, of a town, of even up to 10 houses in a neighborhood.
no ku buri nzu.
Even to each house.
urya wo mu nzu
The evil spirit in the house,
akabara abantu bari mu nzu.
he will make sure he knows the members of the
buri muntu wese
household.
akamushirika idayimoni iruhande.
And every member of the household will have a demon next to him.
donc iyo ugenda
So when you walk,
haba hari abantu babiri iruhande rwawe.
there are two people in your life.
haba hari marayika, haba hari na dayimoni.
There is the angel of God, and there's also the demons next to
iyo
you.
ukiranutse muri wowe,
So when you do righteously,
iyo usenga,
when you're praying,
dayimoni agendera kure.
the demons is far from you,
ariko mukagendana,
but he walks right next to you,
marayika akakwegera.
and the angel is always by you.
iyo uri umunyabyaha,
And when you sin,
marayika agenda kure,
the angel departs from you,
dayimoni akakwegera.
and the demon draws closer.
igituma dayimoni akwegera cyangwa igituma marayika akwegera ni imikorere yawe.
So the only reason what makes the angel to come closer to you, or the devil, the demon to come closer to you, is the work.
dayimoni araza ushinzwe inzu,
So the demons of the household will
agakubita
come,
urushi dayimoni.
and they will slap, the angel will slap the demon.
kuki utegera yohana?
Why don't you go closer to John?
kuko barara batanze raporo ku mutware.
Because each day they report to their principality.
dayimoni akaba turi kumpoye ubusa, yohana yuzuye umuriro ngira ngo mwegere ngasha.
And the demon,
amasengesho, haleluya.
the demon will report to their master and say, I cannot get closer to John because he's filled with the Holy Spirit. He burns me.
dayimoni ziratukana cyane.
And the demons, they curses a lot.
wagicucu,
You fool.
yohana arasenga. nta dukobwa tukiba muri iyi quartier,
John-
nta tuyoga tukiba muri iyi quartier, wagicucu. mucisha imbere kariya gakobwa, hakaza agakobwa kambaye ubusa kakamudefira imbere, wowe ukagira ngo ni agakobwa k'umuntu, nawe karimo dayimoni igira ngo nuryamana nako uhite ufatwa. dayimoni akwegere, marayika agende kure. nuko mubona abana b'abahungu n'abakobwa ngo twari twagiye muri party, kakavayo kasinze kandi katanywa inzoga, naho ni dayimoni wagiye yamukura buke buke, bamurongomeza icupa ry'inzoga, wa mudayimoni aramwegera, marayika nawe ajya kure. niyo ntambara duhoramo buri munsi.
And the demon will make sure they put a stumbling block before you, something to tempt you. If you are a prayerful man, you make sure there is a naked lady who walks by you. If you are a faithful young man or young lady, they make sure beer and alcohol is provided next to you. And on that day, you've been sober for so long, by that day you'll be able to smoke, you'll be able to drink, you fornicate. And you need to understand that the devil puts in place a strategy to attract you. It has been on for so long.
iyi myuka mibi rero
So these evil spirits and demons,
ishinzwe gutera ibitekerezo byawe,
they are in charge of attacking your mindset.
kureba gusa Jeanne,
Just to look at you.
dayimoni agahita anyumvira ngo Jeanne aramvuze, kandi ntiyavuze, ntiyagize gute, kumva akamwe ngo kandi nkabyemera, umvugiye iki Jeanne.
And demon will whisper to you that Jean gossip about me, and that has nothing to do with you, and they actually did not even speak about you.
ino bakabyita muri psychology ngo ni désordre bipolaire, bipolar disorder. ayo ni amaterime clinique.
In here in psychology, they call it bipolar disorder,
bakabita ngo ni schizophrenie.
or they will say you are schizophrenia.
utwo n'uturangaje bashakishije kuko badafite rezo, ariko ni akadayimoni.
They will name it clinical terms to make sure that you are convinced that you are sick. But these are demons that attack our mind.
ibi bikora
So these demons,
ruriya rwego rwa kane rwitwa imyuka mibi, kuko bo ni aba executor. iyo batakoze barakubita.
they work and they function at the fourth level because they're in charge of executing every task given to them.
aba badayimoni nibo bateza indwara,
So these demons, they cause sicknesses,
ubukene,
poverty,
inzara,
famine,
amapfa,
drought,
ibyago,
calamities,
intambara,
wars,
ubusambanyi,
prostitution,
ubuhehesi,
prostitution and immoralities,
gukuramwo amada,
abortion,
guhinduza ibitsina,
sexual deviation,
ubutinganyi,
homosexualities,
ubutinganyi